Vlog time, folks. It's Tuesday afternoon. It's been raining all morning up until about an hour ago, but nothing on the carp rods as such. Feeder rod, put the feeder rod out about 30 yards out. I took me inside carp rod out. I had the chod rig on out here. Fished the feeder out there from about 9:30, 10 o'clock up until now. I should imagine it's about, an hour ago should I say. So about 12:30 or something. I had a tench and a skimmer, and then lost a skimmer. Very slow though. And that was fishing with chop worm, caster, micro pellets with some leam and some Predator Plus squirted in there, and then fishing wormhead on a size 14 up with 12-inch drop with an inline cage feeder with a stop up above it. But normally I take the dog for a walk in the morning about 10 o'clock, 10:30, and take my carp rods out, but I couldn't do that this morning because it was just chucking it down. There's just no way it was going to stop, so I thought to myself I might as well leave my rods in until I take Sky for a walk. Well, it's finally stopped raining at dinner time, so I took the feeder rod out and took my carp rods out. I've took her for a walk around. I've come back, sat down and had something to eat, a couple of pikelets and a drink, and just about to get my carp rods sorted again and back out, and suddenly right over the snags here, big mirror that I want to catch has bashed out in this corner of the snag and in this bit where my rig was. Can't believe it. I've seen it twice. It's definitely that big mirror, definitely. You can tell just by the size of it. It looks about £26. So I reckon that was what I saw yesterday as well. So it's still over there in the snags. I can't believe it. I've pulled my rods out, and we're in the space of pulling my rods out, we're in and out where the carp are back in there. So they must have known the lot. I must have made too much disturbance yesterday, I must have done. Because I thought not long ago as well, down here, I've seen a couple more carp creeping back into the snags. And, I don't know whether I made too much disturbance yesterday. Could be. So I'm going to finish my drink and then I'm going to get my carp rods back out, I think, but I'm in two minds because of the fact of that carp showing. I don't know if to leave it for a bit and then put it out, or risk it and put it out now. It's a pain, it is. Now if it hadn't been raining this morning, my rods would have been out, the dog would have been walked and my rigs would have been in position. I can't believe it. That mirror is, like I say, gone straight over the top of where the rig was, and it's definitely picking baits up from over there. Definitely, because it was right tight up, and that's where I've got a lot of them baits along that line there. I can't believe it. I can't. What a nightmare. So it means I'm going to have to wait now, I think. I'm going to have to give it at least an hour, half an hour or something, just to see if I see any more shows, and if I still keep seeing them show, I'm going to have to try and, I think what I might do is just get the rods back in with singles on, and not put no more bait out till later. That's all I can do, really. I can't believe it. And I've done something else as well. I think I've left my scales at home. I can't find my scales anywhere. I'd moved them and put them in my rucksack for when I did a bit of spinning. Did a little bit of spinning last week, just for a few hours. And I put my scales in my rucksack, and I've took my gloves and everything out of my rucksack, put them back in with my tackle. Schoolboy error. I don't think I've put my scales back in, so if I do get that big mirror, I ain't got no scales to fucking weigh it with. I can't believe it. Bloody nightmare. I've been over to the shed to see if there's any old scales in the shed, but there ain't none. So there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sure I've left them, because I think I would have remembered putting them in the bags. I've double checked all the bags and I still can't find them. So I can't believe it. Now, if it hadn't been raining this morning, chucking it down, I would have had the dog walked and them rigs would have been in place. Can't believe it, there's nothing I can do about it. And it's gone flat calm now, so when I put a lead in, they're going to air it straight away. And I can't risk putting a 2-ounce lead on because I don't think I'll make it over there. It needs to be a 3-ounce lead to bang the hook home. It does. But I just can't believe it. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to put singles out for now. I am. But at least I know that they're over there. I definitely don't think they was there last night, or there was when I saw one, but I don't think they was there after that, because I weren't getting no liners or anything on them 2 rods over there. I was just saying to a bloke down there, when I was talking to him, I weren't getting no liners. And then sod me, I've come back and I think I've seen 2 or 3 carp to the left of the snags, and then definitely that mirror boshing out twice. It's plain as day. So now I'm in a bit of a dilemma what to do. Do I wait for a bit and then cast the rod in? But no, not really, because I'm missing my chances of catching it if it don't get spooked by the lead. So I think what I'm going to do is get them around the sticks again, get my distances and get a rig on both rods and get them both back out there and just leave them out as singles for now, and then put some more bait out at tea time. I think that's the best bet. Or I might just put a few boilies out with a stick. Just a couple on either bit where I'm going to cast, just so that if they are a bit spooky, at least they've been spooked by bait. And if they come back, there is a little bit of bait there. And then put the singles out. I think that's the best bet. I think that's what I'm going to do, people, anyway. I'm waffling on, so I better get this cup of coffee sorted out, get these rods sorted out, and then get them back out. But if anything else occurs, I'll get back to you people. I don't know, mind-blowing decisions. But carp will be carp. I'll catch you later, people. Tight lines.